I hate to break it to you, but you're not gonna get faster because speed is genetics. Wrong, oh so wrong that is. That's what most people would say that don't have any understanding about speed development. In this video, I'm gonna break down the 7 main factors that will increase your speed right now. Yes, right now, if you wanna separate yourself from the competition. And the 7th factor is the most obvious, but the most neglected. Now, first things first, is speed actually genetics? Well, genetics do play a factor, as some people do have a predisposition to being faster than others. But everyone can get faster with hard work and dedication. What I show you in this video, everyone can reach their athletic potential or ceiling to top level speed. Now, factor number 1 that hinders over 90% of athletes right off the bat, and probably you watching this, from reaching your true speed potential, is body composition. You need to develop more lean muscle mass, as I'm sorry to tell you, fat don't fly. You need to be monitoring your eating. Fat will weigh you down. Right now, you could potentially be running with a 5, 10, or even a 20-pound weight vest on. You need to eat good, nutritious, nutrient-dense food. Food that is going to fuel and energize you and not keep you tired and lethargic. Food that is going to decrease inflammation and increase recovery, restoration, and restore the body. Not food that will cause inflammation, gut issues, bloating, sickness, and most of all, unwanted fat. Food is our wealth, and if you can dedicate the time to eating healthier and have the discipline, I promise you, you will get faster. Now, hydration also plays a huge role, which is critical for the body to run optimally. The first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is drink 500 milliliters of water, as 60% of our body is comprised of water. This is critical as water fires up our metabolism, flushes out the toxins, fuels our brain, lubricates the joints, but most importantly, it hydrates you and keeps the body running at full throttle for greater speed gains. Now, make sure you watch this full video, as the last 3 factors are what I want you to be implementing into your training sessions, but these first 3 are what you can start implementing and doing immediately. So factor number 2 is sleep. For athletes, and especially for sprinters or anyone looking to get faster, sleep is even of greater importance. Sleep is one of the most critical factors to getting faster. It's a period of recovery and adaptation, a time when the body repairs tissues, builds muscle, and recharges everything. Studies have shown that when athletes extend their sleep duration, their performance improves and increases across various parameters. Sprint times can get faster, reaction times can improve, and overall mood can significantly enhance, leading to decreased fatigue and decreased injuries. Factor number 3 is mobility. Increasing your mobility, so your range of motion, especially in the ankles and hip complex, can help you drastically achieve your desired positions that you need to get into to run fast. A lot of times when I'm already working with fast athletes and their goal is to get faster, just increasing the range of motion helps them get into greater positions when it comes to sprint mechanics, which instantly increases movement patterns and efficiency for optimal performance. If you are an athlete that has poor mobility, this can lead to muscle imbalances and decreased strength output, which can limit force and power, along with contribute to injuries. Now, these next 4 factors are what I want you to start implementing into your training sessions, and are the exact methods I have used to help thousands of athletes get faster, and they apply to all sports. Factor number 4 is sprint mechanics, form and technique. I have countless YouTube videos that you can access right now that break down our main speed drills in detail, that I promise you will increase your speed. Or you can check out my brand new free instant speed injection training, where I reveal 3 of what I call speed killers that are slowing you down, along with 3 speed healers that will fix these mistakes and unlock the speed that you already have inside you right now, like within the next 10 minutes. So make sure you check that out if you're serious about speed development. Now back to sprint mechanics. Developing greater sprint mechanics, form, and technique will increase your speed, as it's all about how well you can apply force into the ground. Speed is all about force application. To put it simply, the position in which your body is in when your foot strikes the ground can have a huge impact on the forces and power you're producing, which overall can have a positive return like sprinting faster, or have a negative return like getting slower, or in some cases getting injured. Understanding how to sprint with correct form is critical for success, and mastering mechanics is just like being in the weight room. You will not get stronger with bad form. You are just putting strength, or in this case, speed, on dysfunction, which will cause imbalances and create injury over time. If you're a young athlete, I advise you to develop sprint mechanics early, as it can drastically increase your ability of being faster of an athlete, as when you are young, we hardwire movement patterns within the body. And if you hardwire the wrong movement patterns or slack on the things that you're supposed to do, like proper mechanics, you can get slower. That's why the older you get, the harder it is to change someone's sprint mechanics. It takes a lot more time and repetitions to clean up. So start implementing my speed drills into your warm-up daily, and you will see a huge increase in your overall speed development. Factor number 5, strength. But most importantly, explosive strength. Being able to apply more force into the ground quickly. Sprinting fast requires being strong. See, Newton's third law states that for every force applied, there is a reaction force of equal magnitude. A sprinter pushing into the ground will get an equal reaction force back from the ground, equal to how much energy they are putting into the ground. To generate big force with your body, you will need to get stronger, and most importantly, have what I call explosive strength. Explosive strength is the speed at which you can use your strength. It involves heavy loading in shorter high-speed movements for a fewer repetitions with long rest periods in between. To improve your sprinting ability or speed, it's important to focus on applying force rapidly rather than focusing on the maximum amount of force that you can apply. In my programs, after I deem an athlete strong enough and using proper form and technique, we use a method called contrast training, or French contrast training in the gym, which I dive deep into the methodology and philosophy in countless YouTube videos that give you the exact training program. Please check out those videos. I promise you, you are going to absolutely love them. Factor number 6 is your overall power and explosiveness, your elastic strength, or what most of us will call plyometrics. Plyometrics increase neuromuscular coordination by training the nervous system and are a fantastic way to increase your power and reactiveness. Activities that develop elastic strength or plyometrics for runners are hopping, bounding, and jumping. I have all my athletes do some sort of plyometrics in every single workout, especially younger athletes. Now, you should always keep in mind that plyometric activity is high impact to most degree. So these sessions should keep it short and sweet. Don't overdo it. Now, factor number 7, which is our final factor, ties right into factor number 6, which is sprinting. Sprinting is the ultimate form of plyometric training. If you want to get faster, if you really want to get faster, you need to sprint. You need to sprint at high speeds. You need to train your body and nervous system and teach it what it feels like to sprint at high speeds often. Now, in our programs, I sprint and speed train my athletes 3 days a week with all-out speed sprint training at high velocities, meaning how fast can you go? And we record each sprint with lasers and GPSs. We push and pull sleds, we sprint hills, And we use overspeed training with bungee cords. If there is any one thing I had to pick to get you faster from all these factors, it would be sprint. Just go outside and start sprinting right now. This is a game changer, and even my 5-year-old son sprints. He pushes sleds and he does explosive jumps, as I know this will help separate him from the competition when it comes to achieving elite level speed. And trust me, I'm not trying to brag as a father, but he's already faster than most children his age and years ahead. All right, champ, if you're one of the 1%ers that made it to the end of this video, that means that you want to be a game-changing, electrifying, show-stopping athlete and separate yourself from the competition. So check out my brand new free, I'm gonna say it again, free instant speed injection training, where I reveal my 3 of what I call speed killers that are slowing you down right now, along with 3 speed healers that will fix those mistakes and unlock the speed that you already have inside of you by just clicking the description below. And use all of the 7 factors, and I can guarantee that you are going to become the greatest version of yourself and become a faster athlete. Doesn't matter what sport you play, speed is king, and speed is what will separate you from the competition. I'm Coach Shea Pierre, and until we meet again, see you soon.